Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm here with my guy, Lux, who is fired up. He's had a fantastic day. Work was a breeze for him. He's ready to get after it. He's ready for a lit weekend. Shout out to all you guys who did it great in the Showdown Streets this today. Shout out to Snyder for the awesome playbook. Him and Drew did a great job on the show last night. So we got big shoes to fill. But like I say, guys, welcome. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. That playbook's going to be fire again. We're just going to try to help you get it a little get it tuned up. I'm sure I'll have it done about 11, but we're going to kind of give our initial thoughts and stuff like that. But first, Locks, talk to me about your day outside of the golf streets and maybe a little bit about your work life and how was your day today?
Oh, man. I could vent to you all day about my day today, but started out at 6:30 a.m. getting a call from my other sales manager calling in. So I got stuck there 2 hours late. We got home 15 minutes before the show, but hey, we're here to pick winners, right? So that's what we're going to do. It's been a rough week. What's funny is outside of my core, my guys are actually doing really well. I had the wrong core this week. It is what it is. Getting someone Showdown today. So we're just going to pick up some winners here. So one of us is shipping 50K. I feel it tomorrow. So one of you guys is hitting it. We're going to pick you guys some winners, and hey, it's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, so today's Showdown was a bang. I thought I had a sweat going. Ended up, I needed to have more X in the field. I think I was very low on X and fits. Didn't have any Thigala or Woodland in it. Just I did make money because I'm going to look at these next 2 days as bankroll builders. Stacking the AM is just a huge advantage. I mean, it seemed like almost effortlessly I won money just by stacking everyone in the AM, which we'll get into later about weather because that should be the strategy again today. But yeah, guys, if you won today, shout out in the chat. We're trying to get some more. Post your 1v1s, anything you have for us tomorrow. I'm going to try to do more stuff in the chat today about answering questions and stuff like that. So feel free to ask as many questions as you want. Anyway, my week's good. It could have been better. I would have been very live in the 2-2-2 if Akshay, I know I just tilting to you, if Akshay made the cut. Yeah. He's a 6K guy. Can't expect much. I still have very strong 5 out of 6, which has Justin Suh, Wyndham Clark, Cantlay, Rahm, Eric Cole. It's really strong. The only issue was Straka was in my classic core this week. In that lineup particularly, I chose Akshay over Straka. And yes, so maybe listen to yourself, Kurt, even though I do have a lot of Straka. But in that particular lineup, I wanted to kind of hedge a little bit. Got off Straka, and it might end up costing me a good chunk of change because that's the 2-2-2. And, stuff goes down there. But good week overall. Like I said, Showdown was good. Ready to get back at it again. First off, let's talk about the weather tomorrow because I think I saw something. It's going to be the hottest day so far tomorrow is what I've seen. It's been like high 80s, but tomorrow it should hit the 90s. It's going to hit the 90s, but there's also going to be some more wind. Might be the most wind we've seen so far. That could change, but as of right now, we're looking at it's going to hit 90 at about 3 o'clock. That's the hottest it's been. These greens are going to be baked out. And the wind's looking about 14 to 13 miles an hour-ish around 3 or 4. So I do not want my guy to be on the course like around 3 or 4 at all.
Yeah, no.
So, are we going back to these early guys? It's going to be a question. I personally think in GPPs, I'm going to be stacking it up again in single entry. I might have 1 or 2 guys up top. But for the most part, I'm going to kind of keep it to the AM guys. Let's dig into it, Locks. I'm going to start at the top. I think I got my stuff refreshed. I'll start. We'll go just T7 and up. How about that? You ready? Oh, you're on mute.
Sorry, my kid was coming downstairs. All right. Where are we starting, Kurt? My bad.
Let's go T7 and up.
T7 and up. Okay. Looking at these guys, obviously, as we're talking, and I just heard you talk about the weather, which is very true. I mean, we've seen this afternoon, it's drying out. It's making it even harder for these guys. So definitely, if there's going to be some stuff tomorrow, I think you got a huge advantage. I'm not sure. Snyder, I think, already has the playbook up, honestly. So that's huge. We're going to have our cores in there. Obviously, just pay attention to that stuff. But looking up here, I don't have a ton of interest up here just because, like you said, these guys are going to be playing later in the day. It's been tougher for them. The guy that I do not mind at all is a dude that just slays this course. Tee to green, just been stellar. He's actually losing with the putter all week, and he is still in the top 3, tied for 3rd. Patrick Cantlay. That's a dude I will play. I don't have any problem with him tomorrow. I'll probably be off of Sa and Matsuyama. They just putted out of their minds. Tee to green wise, Matsuyama's been good. So if you want to get him in there, that's fine. But for me, I'm not really playing a ton up here, honestly, Kurt. Maybe Rahm, Cantlay, and a little bit of Fowler, and that's about all I'm really looking at up here personally.
I'm kind of with you. Like I said, I got Sa in my 2-2-2, so I don't really feel like I need to go him in Showdown. I'm kind of hedging a little bit there. Hideki, I'm off too. Gained like 3.5 with the putter. I'm good on that. X. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I got it sorted the wrong way. Give me 1 second. Cantlay is gonna. I'm gonna play Cantlay in cash. Will not be playing him in GPP. I think he's gonna be probably around 40 to 50% out. I'm good on that. Look, David Lipsky's stats are still good. I played him again today. It helped. Even me and Drew were texting back and forth. Like, it feels gross to go back to Lipsky yet again, but the stats are saying that you can do it.
Yeah, you look at him last week, Kurt, and I don't mean to cut you off. You look at him last week, he's been playing well. I mean, Tee to green, the guy is solid. So I don't mind that call at all. I would definitely, if you're going to play a cheap guy, for sure, he's in there. No problem.
Yeah, and what's he priced at again tomorrow? Is he so cheap?
I don't have that up at the moment.
I got you.
Got on here kind of late, and I didn't get all my crap up.
7,800. Woo!
Yeah,
big old price jump for old Lipsky.
But that, honestly, that might scare me a little bit away if it's that high.
Yeah, probably more of an afternoon showdown play for me at 7.8, just because more limited pool. I'm more forced to go there. Siwoo Kim, look, that broomstick, man, is just working. Didn't game with it today, but ever since he switched to that thing, the guy's been playing very well. I kind of like to go him more on Sundays, so I'll leave that. I'll leave Siwoo till tomorrow. Hubbard, again, playing well. I just can't trust the guy to put 4 rounds together. It's nothing personal, hubby. I got him enough in Rainmakers. And then Rory, I think Rory's going to be chalky. I'll actually be off Rory again. Like, I'm with you, not playing a lot of these guys. I did a live bet on Fowler today, just a hunch. He gained a lot with the short game too, so no need to go there. Straka, like I said, core play. Sorry, guys, I don't have much of these guys, but these bottom 2 I do have exposure to. Patrick Rogers, I just love what he does on par 5, on these type of on like par 72 courses. He's good on par 3s. He's good on par 5s. I know that sounds a little weird, but the guy just seems to always give himself eagle looks. And then he also is one of the better par 3 scorers on tour. So I do like some Patrick Rogers. Let me check out his price tomorrow. 6,900. Whew, that's great vibes. Yeah, so probably dare I say, points per value wise, my favorite play out of all the leaders as far as the top 7 goes. And then John Rahm, yeah, I'm going to keep playing him. He was my core play this week. We'll play him and Cantlay in cash and just figure out how to make the other stuff work. And then
I would say no doubt Rogers over Lipsky at those prices for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're saving like almost at 1K. And I just feel like Rogers gives you a lot more eagle upside too. Because just getting a streak or getting eagle, those bonuses are so massive, especially when the scoring is so similar. Locks, take us down to the guys in 17th and the guys in 12th.
17th and 12th. So we're looking at 2 and 3 under here.
Yep.
Looking in here, personally, I'm going to be off of Spieth. I was off of him to begin the week. He had a good first round. I just think, in all honesty, I think he's just going to coast the rest of this tournament. He's going to finish middle of the pack. I'm not going to be playing him. Lee Hodges has looked okay. I'm not going to go there. Not going to Luke Donald. I do like your boy Windham. I called his win actually when he won this year. Ooh. So I might go a little bit back to him. I seem to get him right when I go with him. I might throw him in there. Tee to green wise has been good. Off the tee's been good. He's just been struggling really approach around the green and putting. So if he can clean that up a little bit, I mean, you could see a decently low round out of him. I know a low round on this course isn't as low as normal, but all you need is a 3 or 4 under and you're solid. So I could see him getting there for us. Jagerbaum, tee to green, continues to just stripe it. I mean, approach, tee to green, everything is just solid. He's just not putting good either. So strings together a few good putts. It gets him going a little bit. So I could see him playing well. I'd say probably right away it's looking like Jaeger, Clark in this range. Might throw a little Tyrrell Hatton because I liked him at the start of the week. And then you can always play Hovland and Sam Burns in a showdown. I just don't know personally if I'm going to get there. So for me, it's really Jaeger, Clark, and probably Tyrrell Hatton here. Might sprinkle in a little Hovland and Burn just for ownership's sake and leverage.
I want to adjust before I go down to this range, I want to adjust the chat. I agree. I kind of do wish DK posted tee times, but when we get the round 3 and 4s, it's pretty easy. Like we know that the guys that are dead last are going to start and it's kind of similar-ish go from there. So that's the best way to do it. And then Lee Hodges, I like the way you brought him up, and then our boy Unknown brought him up too. So Lee Hodges stands out on hard courses. Hard, long courses where I play Lee Hodges at, and that's probably why he's been doing good in Showdown. So I totally am cool going back there. Dietrich or Kuchar? Let me dig into that. I'm sure we'll come to that too. I don't really want to chase the Kuchar nut round, but let me look at the stats more. Those are two guys I've actually nothing stood out particularly. Me and Drew talked about a list of guys that really stood out as far as ball striking and stuff like that, and I don't think either of those guys made the list, but we'll get to those a little bit, and then I'll answer that question there. Now, for me in this range, like I said, we talk about Lee Hodges there. Don't mind that. Wyndham Clark, I got him in the main lineup I have, but the guy's just playing excellent golf right now. He gave a lot back with the double, hitting the water. I really like Wyndham Clark. I think his approach stats will kind of get hidden because of I think one or two really terrible shots. I was actually watching a lot of his round, but I think I left the room when he hit the terrible approach shot, which I'm assuming is a water ball. Jordan Spieth, I'm actually good on Spieth. Hopefully he kind of sticks around so I can play him on Monday. Eckroat, once again, game with the putter, but that guy can literally take it and shove it where the sun don't shine. I'm talking about his asshole because he can fuck off. Pardon my language. Steven Yeager, man, so I had that nut round going, and then Yeager started on the back nine, and he started so for all those who don't know, the back nine is much harder. Is playing about a half a stroke harder than the front usually, maybe even more so when the weather gets worse. So Steven Yeager starts out birdie on the back. He started on the back nine. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm in trouble because I didn't have Yeager. But he ended up giving a lot away, and it looks like it was the putter. He gained a lot on approach, and it wasn't like a hole out or anything, just steady across the board. So we are once again telling you, yes, play Yeager. Obviously, he's not going to be low owned. Look at those approach numbers. People are going to see that, but don't really care because the guy is just a great GPP play, even at like the 20%, and that's if he gets to 20%. The guy can post a huge score. Tyrrell Hatton, playing the day, he broke my heart. Depending on his price, I don't know if I can do it. 9.7 though, man. Like I don't know, especially since I want to play Scotty so much in GPPs because I think he won't be low owned like he was today, 12%, but I don't think he'll be as high as some of these sites are projecting. Sam Burns, no love there. And then I actually don't mind Vic. He gained all with the putter today. Didn't really gain much off the tee, which is what he's great at. So I don't mind that. I don't mind Vic and GPPs. No Matt Wallace for me. Let's go down to what you got, Wallace?
No, I was going to say something. Would you pick Hatton over Hovland or Hovland over Hatton? $100 difference.
That's crit, man. Like
I'd rather take Hatton. I think Hatton bounces back.
Let me see. That's actually a really good question, man. Because Vic's not going to lose on approach again. It's just not going to happen.
I worry about Vic around the greens.
He's not bad. He only lost half stroke. Shit, he lost Hatton. Well,
yeah, but he gained 2.3 putting today.
I think I might be a little biased because Hatton really cost me a chance to ship today. But yeah. I think you're right. I think for the total nut score, probably Hatton. So give me Hatton. And then locks, take us down to the 1 under to the even range. Pretty big range here.
Yeah, definitely a lot of guys to talk about here. Guys that we'll probably end up liking as we talked at the beginning of the show about playing these morning guys. Just seems it's been working out. Been a huge advantage for us here to start the tournament. So I'll just keep doing it. Xander looked great today. I'm totally fine going right back to Xander in all honesty. So I'll be playing a bunch of him probably tomorrow. Tom Hoagie. The first round, if I remember, let me look back as round one says, I think he just putted so bad. Yeah, he lost 2.8 the first round. If he just putts to even, I mean, I'm okay playing him. He's a guy that he'll get us probably a 1 or 2 under, have a decent day for us, and I'm okay playing that. So I like right away looking at this Schauffele, Hoagie. I liked Putnam coming into the week. I put him in my core today. He started out good and just kind of coasted and shot an even par round, but I'll go right back to him. He's cheap enough. Benny On, I liked coming in the week. Denny McCarthy, I'll be playing a little bit of. Putting well. Just he hasn't hit the ball great this week, so give me a good hitting day for him tomorrow, tee to green, and then he can go low too. I could see a 3-4 under run out of Denny McCarthy, honestly. So I do like him. Looking down elsewhere for a little bit of value, Sam Stevens. I do like me some Sam Stevens. Always a guy that can get us a eagle or two. Can go low, honestly, and he's going out earlier than all these guys in the afternoon. So I'll definitely have some interest there. I like Ches coming into the week. He's just coasting right around even all week. Montgomery, I'll throw in a little bit. So, I mean, there's a lot of guys, honestly, that I like down here. Sam Bennett's interesting if you want to go there. Lost 2 strokes putting.
He looked good today.
Yeah, I mean,
this was his
honestly, the Masters here, he's like, hey, I can finally actually make money when I'm playing now.
Right?
So,
isn't that awesome? That's why I'm rooting for him. That's another reason why you play him. Hopefully, the guy jumps leaderboard because this is his first chance to get a big paycheck.
Exactly. So I'll be playing him for sure. Him and Eric Cole down there. Eric Cole's in the next range we'll talk about, but Sam Bennett, Colin Morikawa, and probably Harris English to round out the even guys down here is my interest.
I want to track back to what Unknown said about Sam Ryder. I accidentally grouped Sam Ryder. The way that Data Golf is up for me, I have Sam Ryder almost with the next range here. So yeah, Sam Ryder's the stats look great. Let's check the price. Yeah, 6,400. That's really going to be tough to get away from. The guy lost off the tee. Ball struck the hell out of it everywhere else. Gotta say, I think he might be one of my favorite low-owned guys. I don't think – yeah, he's not going to be like low-owned, but I think he'll still be sub-10. It just gives you so much flexibility in playing guys when you have all these studs in play tomorrow, which isn't always the case. And then – oh, wait, no, we're in the -1. We're in the 1 under range, right?
Yeah, 1 underneath.
Okay, so yes, I didn't miss over on Ryder. Bez was good to me today. I think I'll actually be off Bez and then play him again on Sunday. Tom Hoagie – ball struck the hell out of it. Still shot 3 under. I think you can easily play Hoagie. Gary Woodland, no for me. Xander, no for me, but I totally get the play. The guy played great. Could easily go back and shoot 4 under, bogey free tomorrow. Bramlett, stats look really good on Bramlett. Did gain around the green a little bit, but missed a lot of birdie looks. So I don't mind Bramlett, especially I'm assuming he's sub-7 too.
How about Seamus? That's the guy I'm torn on. Can you talk me into Seamus?
Oh, why would you not play Seamus tomorrow? By the way, I'm running 20 max. I'm 20 max guys. At the end of the show, we'll give you a single entry core. But yeah, so I'm going to definitely have Seamus in the pool. Obviously,
yeah, because he gained pretty much everywhere he lost putting, right? From what I'm looking at.
God, Fitz just tore it up today. Holy crap! But another guy, not as good as Sam Ryder, but Power and Bramlett are also in play down here. Yeah. Power feel a lot more safe with Power. Shot one over today, but he actually had it going for a little bit. He must.
I'm not going back to Fitz tomorrow.
No. I don't think I will be either. Kind of like with Woodland too. Like I don't think they're going to implode, but I think they're going to shoot 200-300. And I really think tomorrow we're going to need all our guys to shoot 4 under, if not 5 of the 6 of the guys to shoot 4 under. Sam Stevens, I like what I saw from I think his birdie looks. He had a lot of birdie looks within 24 feet. Obviously, that's very, very hard putts to make, but he was well under the tour average in makes from that range. I think he made like 1 of 13, but it just shows you he was still getting it there in birdie looks. So I don't mind Sam Stevens. Morikawa had the hole out on 17 or the 18, looked great. I'm still going to play him. I can't lie. I'm a whore.
I mean, Kurt, when is the last time we saw Morikawa and Grillo both gain strokes putting and shoot over par?
Isn't that crazy?
They both gained strokes putting and they shot over par. What the hell?
Both lost almost 2 strokes around the green too.
I mean, what?
We talk about Sam Bennett, lost 2 with the putter. I think he's actually known to be a pretty decent putter too, which is surprising. He also hit in the water with my boy Akshay on 16. So that approach could be a lot better. And he gained off the tee and he fucking had a water ball on 16. So that's shows he was actually doing work off the tee, and that guy can kill the ball. I'm talking myself into too much Sam Bennett tomorrow I watched a lot of.
He's so solid.
Yeah, I watched. Like I said, I was following his entire round because he was in Akshay's group, so that might be a little biased.
You got to think about it with the Masters too. I mean, a big time event as an amateur and still sticks in there all week.
He was the U.S. Open too. I think he was the high amateur at the U.S. Open last year too.
Yeah, I mean at 6,500. Are you kidding me? I'll play him all day.
I'm loving these 6K guys.
Over Bramlett and Ryder, I'll play Sam Bennett all day.
I'll play Ryder over Sam Bennett. I'll play Ryder over him though.
I'll play Bennett over Ryder personally.
I like both. Why not both?
There you go. A lot of value. You got all the guys up top, man. You can. I wonder if you can jam in Scheffler, Cantlay, Rahm. Probably not.
Gosh. Oh, here it's easy. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, let's see if you can. And then you throw Bennett in there.
Yeah, you can. No, you need like 3. You need like Lanto. Yeah, you can't do it. They won't let you.
That's a guy I don't mind either. We'll get to.
Oh, really? I'm not checking
Lanto?
stats.
I played Lanto today, baby.
Griot. So the thing with Griot is like he gamed with the putter today. He just won. He was celebrating.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for making the cut. But it's similar to like Wyndham. I did not play Wyndham Clark after his win. So
Yep.
I think I'll be off.
It's a lot, man. When it takes forever to win like that. Wyndham Clark, I think it was the first win ever. Griot's just been a while. So
Griot, his first win in 7 years. He even said he's on the plane on Monday, hungover. So like, and then you pretty much travel. Shout out to him for making the cut, but I'm good on that. Taylor Montgomery doing what he does, making with the putter. Harris English lost on our approach. Gonna make people not play him.
I'll play him.
I don't care to play him in 20 max and big GPP fields. I don't mind Harris English at all tomorrow. We just see him. He just plays good at long, hard courses. And what is this? It's a long, hard course. He
ain't gonna lose strokes approach and tee to green like that again. I don't think.
No, and I think obviously I don't think he'll gain 2 strokes putting, but I think he's a pretty solid short game player. So I still think he can gain like a stroke putting and
2-3 under.
You add all that up, I think he could shoot. He's a guy who can get the bogey free round bonus for you too. He's that type of guy. Maybe he won't get you the eagle upside as normal like some of these other guys, but he can get that bogey free round bonus, which is kind of key, especially on a hard ass course like this. Yeah. Eric Cole, I've been watching him. It's just I can't do it, man. Russell Henley, I don't mind Russell Henley. I like me some Russell Henley at long hard courses, and he's not had a nut round yet.
Just take us down in there. Go to the 1 over 2.
Oh yeah, whoops. No, stop. You take us, because I gotta.
You take one first. I've been getting all the first shots.
No, I gotta gather my thoughts here because I gotta look farther than Dietrich. So
I know somebody was talking about Dietrich, so I'll just start there. Me personally, I'm off. Just I don't know. Tee to green wise, I haven't seen it a whole lot this week. I play the guy when he's playing well. If he's not striking it well, tee to green, I'm just not really gonna play him. So I'm personally off of him tomorrow. Eric Cole, same way. He's kind of gaining with the putter and hitting the ball like crap for the whole week. So really those 2 guys I might be off of. I'm off Davis Riley. I don't really looking at this, Kurt. I don't like a whole lot of +1 other than Henley. I do like me a little Henley, maybe a little Killer Keith in there. Yeah. I can never go up against my boy Killer Keith. So I don't mind him. I'd say it's probably him and Henley down here is it for me on the +1s. Do you want to go +2s as well and then end it with the 3s, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, let's do that because I do think there's more love this week with the 3s.
Yeah, I'll talk about the 2s quick, and then I'll let you go 1s and 2s, and we'll finish with the 3s. Looking at it, Alex Noren, I'm pissed, man. He tilted me today. I played him a decent amount today. Thought he was going to have a good round. Just tee to green solid today for the whole week, really. He's just been putting like crap. So I might actually go back to him tomorrow. I think he's going to come in super low owned. A guy that can actually get hot for us. So I like him. I like JT Poston because I liked him coming into the week. So I'll play a little bit of Postman. Thigala, I'll be throwing him in there. He's a guy that can just nuke and go super low as well. It just worries me with Poston and him, just with how much they've gained putting. Tee to green hasn't been great, so it might steer people away. But if I can get those couple guys at lower ownership, I'll gladly play those 2 because, I mean, they can hang in there for us on a tough course like this. So I'm interested in those guys off of Shank, off of Pendrith. Matt Kuchar, I just don't see it this week. After a 500 round today, I'm not going back there. I'm sorry. I mean, a 500 round today to get the +2, we saw what he did the first round. That scares me a little bit, so I'm off of him. And I will play Sung Jae for sure. I think he bounces back 200 first round. Today didn't play very great, but it is what it is, right? He's going to go out early. I actually really like Sung Jae. He's one of my favorite plays tomorrow, probably.
Nice. I like that. So one thing Richie Small asked about Bo Hostler. I just now looked at his price. I actually don't mind Bo Hostler. There's a lot of guys I like in that low 7K range, and Bo Hostler will be in the pool. Another guy that just has eagle upside. I don't want to skip a range here. But yeah, I don't want to rush. I think he's the guy I'm thinking of is in the next range.
Yeah, take time.
Okay, so yeah, no Henley. Dietrich, I just know how far that someone asked about Dietrich earlier. Dug into the stats more, and Dietrich shot even today, and he literally made like all his birdie looks. He was like at least 80% of them, 6 for 8 within like 18 feet. So that's
actually
when I see that, it makes me not want to play the guy at all. So I'll be off Dietrich tomorrow. I do
Kurt,
like
looking at it, I missed 2 guys. I looked right over for some reason. Adam Scott and Lowry. I love those 2 guys tomorrow. Just +3 and +4 today. I think it steers people away because of where they're at, possibly a little bit lower ownership. And I like those 2 coming into the week. I could see them firing us 4 under rounds tomorrow.
I'm going to do a little. You think Kuchar might have momentum? I think he'll shoot about 200 tomorrow. I don't think he'll shoot I think he grinded his ass off today.
Who's that?
Kuchar. I think he grinded his ass off today to make this cut. Did great. Go his little 1 under, 2 under, and then we'll attack him again on Sunday. That's gonna be my method. What up, Scott?
I'd rather take Kuchar off tomorrow after that round today and play him Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. And then Adam Scott. So Lowry, I'm going to take Kush some Mush's words here, and I'm not playing Lowry. I don't think he can shoot a fucking low round, dog. I don't think it's that one. It was round 1, or he even joked about it on Twitter about how like, oh, he was doing like five under to the first 6 or something, or first 5. This dude's incapable of a low round. Yeah, Scotty's definitely bouncing back. Scotty's gonna smash tomorrow, even though Scotty has been terrible on Saturdays. Isn't that funny?
Oh, we'll get to Scotty. I have a feeling Scotty's gonna be in our core at the end of the show.
Lowry's cheap. That's great and all. He can take your 1 or 2 under. Take your 1 under after he starts the front 9 shooting.
He is gonna own you tomorrow.
The thing is, like, when can you think of Lowry actually owning a showdown slate?
That's true.
Ever.
That is very true.
I would much rather play Lowry in Classic than showdown.
I would agree with that for sure.
You know,
I don't know. I have a feeling.
You know who's the opposite of that? Adam Scott. Adam Scott. You don't play Adam Scott in Classic. You don't do it. You play him in Showdown.
Especially after a bad round.
Especially after a bad round. And especially on a course that has 4 par 5s.
Yeah.
The guy jerks it to Eagles, bro.
Eagles.
If you told me that tomorrow him or Patrick Rogers don't pay off by a substantial amount, I would call you a liar.
I love Scott tomorrow. I absolutely love Adam Scott.
Patrick Rogers or Scott will have a nut round tomorrow.
I think we already got our core.
Yeah, I know, right? I think we knew it pretty early. But let's get on. I complete this range? Davis Riley bounce back maybe. Missed a lot of birdie opportunities, even though it's not showing that with.
Tee to green, you lose 5 strokes. I don't know.
What's he priced at?
That's tough. Priced at.
I don't love it. Maybe he just kind of gets it together so we can play him on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm good at the fade tomorrow on that.
Yeah, Pendrith was huge for us. I don't know if y'all aren't in the RPS Discord. I was giving out Pendrith as the afternoon play, and he lost the bogey-free round on number 18. But still, as far as the afternoon goes, he shot a nut round for his price. He was 1% owned on the afternoon and crushed for me. So shout out Taylor Pendrith. I'm good on him tomorrow. He was honestly he didn't get hardly any birdie looks in the front 9, which is crazy because the front 9's easier than the back. JT Poston. You can have that 3 strokes putting.
Yeah, the more I look at that, I think I'm off.
I will play Thigala. What's Thigala?
I rescind my JT Poston comment. I will be off JT Postman.
I hate how expensive Thigala is, especially since I'm trying to drain these studs. But like the dude just scores. Lost 2 strokes off the tee. Looked like he was about to have a nut round. Birdie par, birdie par, birdie par, birdie par. That's Thigala, and that's what we want in Showdown. So I think if you're running a big pool, definitely play Sahith. Adam Shank.
Kurt, just to kind of talk a little for the people, right? On strategy wise, what do you kind of look for in Showdown? Because I mean, I know what I kind of look for. I look at previous round, the whole event. What do you kind of look at when you're kind of choosing? Like, which stats do you kind of focus on?
So, besides the obvious, like with the ball striking and stuff, I look at I want to see how many putts they had, how many birdie putts they had, like within 18 feet.
Okay.
And so that's one thing I look at, and that helped me. That actually helped me play. Who was it, that scrub ass motherfucker?
That's interesting. I never
Kevin Tway. Yeah. So Kevin Tway 2 weeks ago on a Sunday went nuts, and it was that stat. But it was his looks within 20. His birdie looks within 24 feet which, like I said, guys, 24 feet is not given, but there's a certain number out there, the statistic that says, okay, the tour pros are going to make this many looks within 24 feet, whether it be like 25%, 30%. And if a guy's like 1 of 13, I'm going to think that he's probably due for some positive regression that Tway worked out a couple weeks ago. But I look at that stat. And then another thing, I want to see how they did on the par fives. Like if a guy shot 1 over on the par fives or just even on the par fives, I'm going to probably want to play him if it goes with some of the other stats that I'm agreeing on. And also a guy that can just straight up score. Like Sahith and Jaeger are just guys that score. Scott, guys that can just push nut rounds. Guys that don't play. Guys like Lowry. Yes, it's golf. They can always come out and shoot low rounds, but Lowry's he's just going to go 200, 200, 200. Yeah,
boring.
just boring guys. Like Russell Henley. I've like in my head, I've seen Russell Henley with this year shoot like a 700. I don't know when it was, but 700 on a Showdown slate. Like I know Henley is more one of the boring guys, but he has Showdown nut upside.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I want to look for mostly. And then sometimes, honestly, God and Showdown, you kind of just got to ride your gut, especially on some low-owned plays. That's the biggest thing.
Obviously, each round's different for me. But personally, like round 3, I'll look at round 2's stats. I'll look at like tee to green. I'll look at putting. I'll look at all the numbers, really. Then I'll look at the event. And the guys that are consistent throughout the event is what I kind of stick to. I'll try to stick away from the guys, like you said, post and gain 3 strokes putting, whatever. Yeah, that's probably a guy I don't want to play because he just had a nut round putting. He has been hitting the ball like shit all week. So that's what I'll kind of look at too as we're kind of talking through here. But just to give the people kind of a strategy, you know what I mean? Because we never really talk about that. We just kind of say, here, this is who we're looking at. Never talk about why. So I figured we'd give them a little inside look a little bit at kind of how we look at things and how to approach it a little bit here.
Yeah, so just that playing stat I really like. It's honestly watching too is another thing that helps a lot. I watch a lot. You kind of see it. Stats can only show you so much, and then seeing how it all went down. Like if a guy got a nut kick, like I saw Patrick Rogers. I hate to say this because I'm playing him tomorrow. I don't want you to think I'm playing him because he just luck sack. But on the par 5, he hits in the thick rough on the hill. Gets like an insane rollout and the thick stuff down the hill and onto the green to be on in 2 on one of the par 5s. And it was
takes that sometimes.
Yeah. But
what do they say? Better be lucky than good.
Exactly. I think that was his game plan, but the fact that it rolled that much through the thick stuff was like honestly really incredible. So just shit like that. Next round, I think I had Scott.
Somebody just said, "Are you going to play guys that play together?" I mean, I don't really look at that.
Stacking.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that. If I end up with 2 or 3 guys that play together, it is what it is. That's fine with me.
That's the freaking.
They can feed off each other. I don't mind it.
Yeah, that's the Kurt trademark. That's actually how I do my 20 max. So,
who's playing with Scotty tomorrow? Scheffler.
That's a great question. We should pull it up. They finally posted the tee times and stuff.
I kind of wish Scotty was playing with Sung Jae. I'd jam those 2 in together.
Oh, he's playing with Davis Thompson. Oh, baby doll.
Yeah, definitely playing those 2. Not together.
He actually. What's funny about Davis Thompson is he actually does grade out good on long hard courses for me. But I didn't play him in Classic. But
I was actually kind of hoping that Keegan and Scotty would be together.
I don't mind Keegan and Fox. Don't forget, guys. Keegan on Saturdays. Keegan on Saturdays is a thing.
And he just shot +1.
And he's going out at 8:15.
He's shooting us at least 300 to 400 tomorrow.
Bogey free. I do like to get on Saturdays.
But you want me to start us on a 3?
Yeah, but let me just say one more thing about the stacking.
Yeah.
It's mostly because sometimes I don't really know where to. I got to make like 35 hand builds, and I sometimes use the optimizer, but usually it's more in the deep of the summer when I don't have money going to the finals and stuff. I just max stuff. But that's how I start my hand builds. I'll find groups I like. I'll say, okay, I like the Matt Kuchar. I don't like Kuchar tomorrow, but let's say I like the Matt Kuchar Sung JM. And then I'm like, oh, right behind that group, I got Ryan Fox and Bradley. I like them too. Boom. I got 4 plays right there. All guys that metaphorically, this is not actually, but these guys line up stats wise. They're playing together. Boom. I'll play these 4 guys. All I got to do is figure out the last 2 spots. That helps me just bam, 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 rail through those 20 max builds. 10 max, 18 max, all that shit. And then, it's been profitable for me. It's been a great bankroll builder for me. Like you said, guys kind of draft off each other and, kind of go with that. But take us into this last range.
I would say too, before we get into the 3 over guys, now I lost my train of thought. What the hell was I going to say? Because I was thinking about going to 3 over guys. Now I just lost completely what the hell I was going to say. Whatever. I'll talk about the 3 over guys, then maybe it'll come back to me.
Right.
But looking at the 3 overs, I'm looking down here, and these guys are going out early. We've seen guys going out early crush. I mean, tee to green wise, there's nobody better on the PGA Tour than Scotty Scheffler. I'm sorry, I'm playing the shit out of him tomorrow. I think he just crushes for us. I thought he was going to do it today, personally. He actually started out well in the afternoon and kind of just fell apart on the back, which is what happens. The course dries out at this course, but I like him tomorrow. I like him maybe too much. I don't know if there is too much of him, but I like him. I like Lanto Griffin, and then I like Keegan Bradley. Those are the 3 dudes I'll be playing down here. I love Keegan and Scheffler. They're going to be in a majority of my lineups. And actually, as I just thought about what I was going to say. What I try to kind of do a little bit as I'm like looking at things and strategizing, whatever the hell you want to do, right, is like Kurt said, you're looking at who plays good on certain days, right? And I know it sounds so stupid, but it's true. Keegan Bradley crushes on Saturdays, right? Am I wrong?
Yep.
So it's that kind of stuff you can look at too, that there's just so many different ways to look at things and strategize. And then as we're going along there, if you're playing like 3-4 lineups, I know Kurt's talking about building 20, whatever, hand building 20 lineups. If you're hand building 3 or 4 lineups, which is what I'll do sometimes in Showdown instead of maxing out. But if you're doing that, I suggest get a core, get like a tight core. Don't just make 4 completely different lineups. Yep. I feel like too many people do that, and I've gotten in trouble doing that before. You try to create, if you're creating 4 lineups, say we're just doing 4 in the $20. Try to stay away from doing 4 completely different lineups with all different people. Stick to like 3-4 guys that you like. Switch up to 2 guys that are like, okay, maybe I like them, maybe I don't. Switch up those guys and run the 4 lineups with pretty much your core 4, in my opinion, 3 or 4, and then move on from there and kind of keep it all similar. Nice opinion on urinals. I like some urinals. I want one in my house.
You know what? I don't like it urinals when I piss hard, bro, because I drink a lot of water. It deflects black. I'm like, God damn! I don't want to pee all over myself, bro. I do it every time. I even aim down and still splashing in my face. Next thing you know, I'm drinking my own pee. Like, what is happening right now? But yeah, I'm actually not a big fan of urinals. I'd much rather just go to the toilet and just, obviously I'm not sitting down, but just kind of.
Yeah, Kurt's a sitter.
No, not a sitter. But I'll go right to the bowl and just kind of play a little game of aim. Take 3 under range for me. Did you complete your range? 3 over, same thing. I'm sorry, I thought we were at Byron Nelson again. Ryan Fox, long hard courses, like him coming in, literally top 5 in approach, 200 a day. I mean, I feel like no one's going to play Ryan Fox. I'll definitely play him.
What scares me with him a little bit, and this is just me, I mean, I could be completely wrong, but the tee to green wise, the first round lost 4 strokes, tee to green, the second round gained 3.5. So like, what? Which one's it going to be?
So
I'd rather. I don't know. I'm going to fade.
Another reason I'm going to play devil's advocate against myself, I'm definitely playing Fox because it's just one of the conviction plays. I like him coming in, so I'm going to keep playing him. He was actually 5'11" from his birdie looks within 24 feet on the par 3s and 4s, which typically I would stick away from. But I just think he can gain in other places, and he's still cheap. I think the guy's just legit good. His off the tee is amazing. Actually lost half a stroke today, but I think he gets that back. Love that he's going out early too, but I completely understand why you would fade. Keegan Bradley on Saturdays, we know that. Luke List, I for one am shocked that Luke List shocked with that loss with the putter. I am shocked, but I don't care. I'm going to play him anyways. I think if he only loses like a half stroke tomorrow, he can have a nut round. I also think he'll gain a little bit better. I think he'll do a lot better off the tee tomorrow. He's not someone who loses this drastic off the tee, no matter how hard the place is. So down here for me, Luke List, Ryan Fox, Guy Sheffer. Like I said, like a lot of these morning guys, I would set a max. I definitely don't want more than one guy in the top 12 tomorrow. I'll say that. I'm a little worried about the weather. I think out of the top 12, you'll probably have 1, maybe 2, but I'll stick with just 1 up top. That completes the range, I think. Locks, unless you got any more final thoughts, it's time to make the show core.
Nah, no more final thoughts. I just threw my core up on the site, and damn, it looks good. We're winning. We're shipping tomorrow. Somebody is.
I'm not going to look at it, so we're going to go ahead and do the show core. Who's your first play in it?
I'd say a guy we both like. Is that what you want to do first?
So when we only have us two, we actually don't got to do that.
Okay.
We do 2-2.
2-2. Okay. I'll start out with the guy we both like right away. Scotty Scheffler going out early. I think he crushes it tomorrow.
Boom, and I'll go play Mr. A lot of people asked about him, so hopefully this answer is loud and clear. Mr. Samuel Ryder, 6,400 Sam Ryder. For all the people that asked about him, he is in the show core.
All
Lock,
right.
number 2 pick for you.
I'm torn between my other two guys. I'm gonna go with Mr. Keegan, 7,700 tomorrow. Our Saturday boy. I think he comes out hot, crushes it for us. I'm starting out with 2+3 guys. I like the guys right away in the morning.
Now we'll go Mr. Adam Scott. So the show core is Keegan Bradley, Sam Ryder, Scotty Scheffler, Adam Scott. Should leave you with enough to do. You actually honestly do one more stud because we like that low 6K range. You could play like honestly, you could fit X.
My whole core is in our core, so I might. Hopefully, I'm winning 50K tomorrow.
You could go X and Bramlett there, X and Bennett. You can do a lot there. So once again, the show core is Keegan Bradley, Sam Ryder, Scotty Scheffler, Adam Scott. Leaves you with 82.5 per the last 2 spots. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to sign up, huge summer deal, which is nuts because we actually crushed the golf streak. Summer 33. Not to mention Susie's covering all the tennis. They got 10. I mean, they're winning every day. I got to dabble. I hand up. I'm not dabbling in tennis yet, and niche sports are my thing, but I haven't got up early. They've been crushing over there. 33% off. All sports one price, guys. All sports one price. Do the monthly. I got my friend just 2 weeks ago for the playoffs, signed up for a month and won. This dude's playing $50 a night. Won $15K in a 2-week span, bro. In his first month signed up. His first month. So I'm telling you, sign up. It'll pay for itself. If it doesn't, you still got to use that bomb-ass offer. What's the worst that could happen? You get all this soccer, everything, one price. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. For Locks, for Kurt, I'm going to go try to hit this outro. Please bear with me.
In, y'all.
Nope, we're not ready yet.
Oh, almost.
No. Okay, now we're ready. Okay. All right, guys. For Locks, for Kurt, I'm going to hit the show credits now. Y'all have a great evening. Have a great weekend. And, have some fun.
Ooh, Foxes.